Redneck opens 2 packs of Jumbo Score 10 years later. Almost! I missed it by a day. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's been 10 years since my first box break. And don't get me wrong, I had 700 subscribers, 750 at the most, and that's nothing. That's a drop in the sea. But I do think that I was part of like the first wave of YouTube box breakers in a sense. And I don't want to speak importance. This is like a recap video of the last 10 years, basically, of YouTube and me and my life. Yeah, I'm sure you're very interested. Anyways, the first couple guys that kind of got me onto this were GH Man 1, Joe Holman, the man, U Miami 89, Bobby Savino, my guy on Snapchat, awesome dude. And Rip and Pull, who I don't know anything about anymore. If he's still alive, I hope he is, big man. If you're not, God bless your soul. Long story short is, those guys were kind of like the first people I ever saw do box breaks on YouTube, and I remember exactly where I was at 10 years ago. And one day, me and 3 friends were at, they were going to college. One was going to the same college I was. The other two, one was moving 2 hours, and one was like 30 minutes or so. Something like that. But we went to Wild Wings, not Buffalo Wild Wings, this place downtown where I live, Wild Wings, and we were eating and celebrating, just hanging out. But it was kind of bittersweet because you knew like it's not over, but even then you knew like things are going to change. You're not going to see your friends every day or every other day like you did at the time and stuff. So it was kind of bittersweet. And at that time we went by Walmart. I live in Greer. There's not a lot to do, so Walmart's a big deal. We went to Walmart late like that night, and I grabbed 2 packs. Of Jumbo Score, and that was the at that time my mind was like, this has Adrian Peterson, I think Sidney Rice, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure Sidney Rice. That's bad, I don't remember the details, but Sidney Rice, I know most of the details, sorry, but Sidney Rice, and I was like, this would be cool. And that kind of filled a void for me in a sense. It was kind of like another community. It was fresh, and that kind of, I think, was the start of like meeting people and like, man, this is cool, this is like a community. It's like going to your local hobby shop and talking with your friends, like busting packs, showing what you got, trading. It was awesome. You had guys like Bonds 25 Barry, Devin Tolley, and one of my lifelong friends for life now, Alex Picard, one of the first trolls on YouTube. He was both 05 Edwards and some other names. Butters, Greg Peterson, who's now a radio host in Las Vegas, which is crazy because he was just some kid that was crazy about college basketball back then. IBD and Stone Cold Steve Austin, his dad. IBD doing big things now. I see him on Facebook from time to time. He's awesome. There's some other people that I'm probably forgetting, but those are the first ones that come to mind. Big Papa 72, you lost a lot of weight, dude. You look awesome. Congratulations on everything, man. You're always cool to me and fair, and loved your Green Day collection, dude. That was pretty sick. If you know that video, you know. And also, the first really video I saw was JH Man Breaks Boxes and KFC Break Room with John. Certified old school, if you get that reference, if you know what I'm talking about. But I'm kind of getting off the topic, but those are the first guys that kind of come to mind as far as that first era. And it was such a cool era because it was just like hanging with your buds. I'd say about a year later or so, the things kind of turned sour, I think, for a lot of people. And not to put words, maybe not a year, maybe about 2 years, a year and a half later. The first guy I noticed to kind of do this, and hey, more props to him, but I think it kind of like was the first, AR Platinum was the first guy. I was like, man, this don't add up. He's making money on these breaks. Like, at the time, there's nothing wrong with that. Hell, if I could have made money, I did breaks and I lost money every time just because I'm not stupid. I'm not smart enough. I was too stupid to calculate it right. And I'm not trying to be like a moral high ground because I would have done that in a minute. Because hell, if you make money doing box breaks, it sure beats a 9 to 5. Working your ass off. But he was the first guy. And I think that he was the first wave of guys kind of doing that. And that soured a lot of people. I think just because it felt less like a community, more like people were just trying to sell you, like, hey, get in my box break, get this, get that. And that's, I think, when people started tuning out a little bit. I think Bobby, not to put words in his mouth or put him on a timeline, but I think it's around the time he stopped making videos. Joe Holman he was busy with school and stuff too, but he kind of eventually kind of got out. And so did I. I kind of got out making videos, but I got brought back when about a year or so later, Klutz and Chara, great form, Brad Trisco. We kind of had a little bit of a falling out. Not a falling out, but we kind of, I guess, it was me being immature at the time. I was going through a lot of personal stuff, and I kind of went crazy in their blog TV. So, Brad, you're awesome, man. I'm sorry if I pissed you off. It was my own immaturity, and I just kind of grilled him a little bit, but it wasn't anything personal, and I regret it. It was kind of stupid. But that had Poison the Wealthy. Great guy, Sean. I still talk to him quite often on Facebook. Great dude. Um, R. Miller fan Luke, who's a real good guy. He actually works for an AHL team. I won't give all that information out on him because some people won't, but he works for an AHL team. He's the most passionate person in the hockey community that on Klutz and Char, in my opinion. So to him to get it was awesome. I met some other great people. I'm just drawing blanks, kind of. But one person stands out that I didn't say. Philly Cards, Jeff, my AIM buddy, dude. Me and him talked for hours on AIM over, a course of a couple years, and I still have AIM. AIM never die. I'm OG. I'm still gonna keep that shit. But he was awesome. Philly Cards, Dev's 30 was always hilarious. But after I had to kind of fallen out with Coots and Char, and I kind of just got sick of all the, they're a thing, and they were they turned into, and like I said, I'm not knocking them at the time. Just my mindset, it stopped being a community when they opened their store, which is. I'm not knocking them. I want to keep saying I don't want to knock anyone because it's their right. At the time, it just kind of felt the community was being turned over more to like a store, which is fair, I guess, in a sense. But they were always great dudes, and I'm still have an account there actually. I don't think I ever posted in a couple years, but there's some great dudes on there that I'm not mentioning, and I'm gonna forget a lot of people, so I'm sorry. But let's go. After that, I kind of faded out of YouTube for a while and I was between jobs. I got to another point in my life where I was just kind of looking for something to do and looking for a hobby or looking for people because I was kind of between jobs and I wasn't really spending a lot of time with my friends just through various just not having a lot of money. You can't do a lot of stuff. But I went to a blog TV room under the name Tyrone Woodley. This is before he won the title. I'm an OG fan. Tyrone Woodley, and that's Fight Hobby. John Sultan. I know he doesn't like my politics. But John Sultan, you're the man. I'll go to bat for you anytime. You're a great guy. Him, AJ Sny guy, my friend for life, dude. As long as we're on Facebook at least, he's the man. Jeremy, great dude. Truly a great guy. Like you can just tell he's very genuine. There's some other great people from there I'm going to forget. Nazem Huda, I met him in Ottawa. I think that's how you say Nazem Huda, maybe. You're a great dude. Got me a beer. He's a cool dude. Big fan of him. A&R. Nick Bauer, he's always been very fair to me, very cool guy, and that was awesome. That was like the rebirth. That community at Fight Hobby felt like organic. Like, hey, these were just buds breaking cards. Even there was a business side to it. I always felt like these were my dudes. Like I just walked into a hobby shop, and that really gave me like at that point in my life, I had just a month or two afterwards, I actually started the job I'm still where at now, which I love. I'm very thankful for. But that kind of gave me maybe some motivation, or maybe just. Like, it kind of just made me feel at peace in a way in a rough part of my life. And that's kind of how the first wave felt. I was kind of looking for something to escape to because my friends were leaving. I was, doing school and working a little bit here and there. But that was awesome. And I still keep in touch with those guys. But that, too, faded away. I haven't really done a YouTube video in a couple years. And I don't like collect cards as much. I'm not all the way out of it. I still buy cards every now and then. I bought Terry Labonte autograph a couple days ago. Because I knew I was making this video. I was hoping it'd get here in time, but instead, I did have a mail day, but it sucked. So that knows you're officially getting an old man status. There's some other people I may have not mentioned. Sweepaw, I see his videos on here. He's one of the few people that actually puts out great content. Got 2 beautiful kids. I think he's got 2. I'm sorry if I'm miscounted, but he's a great dude. Love watching his videos. You the man, Phil. I'll always be subbed to you as long as my YouTube channel is up. But yeah, this video was kind of pointless, I guess, in a sense. But I just want to, it's mainly like a thank you to everyone who was a friend or a subscriber, even if we're not friends now, or maybe even you've left YouTube. I Crack Packs was a great dude too. I'm just trying to think of people I might have forgotten. Did I mention J-Rod Pierce? Great dude. He's awesome. Facebook friend still. And some other people too. I may have Pack Searcher. He was the most hated guy. But basically that was it. We had other guys like Lal, Jason Miles, the first scam artist. I don't know if he's a scam artist. He just didn't have this. He should have been trading YouTube cards on YouTube. He just wasn't able to deliver. Most of the cards came in little half-made, self-made envelopes and all crushed and stuff. But that was pretty much kind of like that was the 3 stages of my YouTube career. I can call it career. Like, it was really a career. I have I probably have 20 followers now. This video will get 2 views, but I'm gonna try to cut it. I'd actually tried to do this earlier, and I got to 10 minutes, and my phone just shut off. The app crashed. I'm at 10 minutes now. I'm not gonna go too much longer, but just a sincere thank you all for subscribing, adding me on Facebook, just talking to me. You know, not to sound stupid, but you know, on YouTube, you guys are it is a community. You may not see the person face to face or whatnot, but you know, that meant a lot to me back, especially at those two times. You know, the first wave when I was kind of going through some stuff, and the last wave, the third wave. I don't know why I'm calling waves, but the third time with the fight hobby, those kind of like recentered me, maybe made me a positive impact on my life, probably to an extent. Like I said, it's been 10 years. I made some good decisions. I made some bad decisions too, just like this haircut's one. But you know, I'm happy with my life overall. I think I've had a pretty good 10-year run since then, and I know I YouTube played a part in it. Maybe not a huge part, but a part. So this is just a thank you, guys. Love you all. Thank you to everyone who's still subscribed to me. You're a classic fan if you're still subscribed to me. And Carl's Cards, that's another guy. Sorry, Carl, if you're out there, you're the man. But everybody, just God bless you all. I hope you always have a great. I hope everyone's doing well over 10 years. I do need to offer one apology real quick. Clem777, me and my boy, my friend David in real life. We made a kind of a parody account, and I think everyone knew it was a parody, but I was just thinking about it over time. Clem77 was like 12, so he probably was pretty traumatic about it. Probably think he was and if it made your life harder, your trading life harder, I'm sorry, man. I hope you're doing well if you're even still around the card community. But anyways, it's about 12 minutes. I'm about to go too crazy on this. Everyone, God bless. Thank you all. I appreciate your support. And if North Korea had nuked our shit and I'm not in jail in 10 years, I will make 20 years after Redneck Opens 2 jumbo score packs. Until then, keep busting. Have a great day. And remember, you might be lucky like me and get an Adrian Peterson autograph, number 2 of 28. Wow.